Hello, my name's Linda and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and this is my blog, Stamping by the Beach, and I'm on Facebook as well if you'd like to go and have a look. And today I am making a card, and this is going to be from my, it would already have been from my class that I do, my monthly class, and it's going to be this card, which is an easel card, and I'm going to slightly change it because I wasn't quite happy with this bit here. So it goes like this, and then we have a candle, obviously a battery operated candle that goes inside, and then you can see the light bulb lighting up. I'm not sure if you can see that. Thought it's quite a clever idea, so let's begin. So these are the items we're going to need. So I'm going to start with a piece of garden green cardstock, and this is a 12-inch piece, 12 by 4, and then I have a piece of Christmas DSP. I think this is Around the World, and I'm using the tartan side on the back of the little nutcrackers, and it's going to be just under 4 inches all the way around, and then a piece of black cardstock the same size, and a piece of vellum, obviously a little bit smaller than that, and a piece of white cardstock. And then I've cut a black circle with the stitched framelit shapes, something like that, and a piece of scrap black there, and I've cut out 2 stars from the gold foil. Is it gold foil? So let me start and put them over here. So I really like these easel cards, and I've been seeing them on Pinterest, and I think they're great, but I've really struggled to make them, and so I'm just going to have to go and find my trimmer. What have I done with it? Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to score this at 4 inches and 8 inches. There we go. Now I can continue with my story. So yeah, and I had a lot of trouble matching the front up. So when you get the you cut the circle out from the front, and then you have to get the vellum in, and yeah, I was finding it really hard to do until I came up with the solution. So here we go. This is my way of doing it. So I'm going to start with this garden green scored, and then I'm going to have the tartan at the front here. And so I found the easiest way for me to do it, other people might find it easier different ways, is to stick the paper first. So I'm just using some double-sided tape. And I'm just going to stick just at the bottom of the tartan cardstock, just like that. So just one piece of tape, we're not sticking the whole piece of card down. So just get it where I want it to, and then it can go down. I think that's a bit high. Am I going to be able to take it off? No, I'm going to go with it, even though it's not quite perfect. And then I've got the stitch circle. I think this is probably the second from the smallest, and I'm going to place that in the middle of my cardstock, of my card front, and I'm just going to stick that down, and I'm going to run this through my Big Shot, which is just off of camera, just next to me. Okay, so far so good, and there we go. There's the hole. So we've got some spare paper there that we can use for another project. Okay, and then I have, I'm going to put this to one side and do some stamping. So I'm going to stamp my vellum with if I can find my stamp set. Oh, I thought I was completely organised and now I can't find anything. Okay, here it is. Totally lost it. This is the What's of Occasions, and we're going to be using the bulb with the Christmas tree, and we're going to be using the Merry and Bright. And so we're just going to be using this one, Stampin'. I've already done one, so I don't have to wander off to Heat Emboss, which is over the other side of the room. And so there you go. I've just Heat Embossed it in gold. So that's easy peasy. And then, because we've only stuck the bottom down, we can just slide it in. So you may need to cut a bit off, like trim the edge to get it in exactly where you need it. I need to move it around a bit. So what I was finding trouble with was I couldn't line it back up, so I'd be cutting the front, cutting the back, sticking the vellum on, and then I could never get it straight and how I wanted it. So I decided this was the easier way for me to do it. So what I then do is just use a little bit of snail. I have run out of all my snail at the moment, all my Stampin' Up snail. So just get that as straight as you can. And then put that down. And then need to do the back. So on there. Just make sure you don't go over where the vellum's going to be. No, don't go over your circle. And then just smooth that down. And just do the top bit, and there we go. And so I found that much easier. Let's just bend on these score lines. There we go. So now we're going to continue. So next I'm going to, oh I still need this, I'm going to put black down on the bottom here, which I didn't do before, but I've decided that black would look better. There we go. So that's going to be like that. And then on the back I've got, so we can write on it, I was going to put a piece of Whisper White here. And I'm going to stamp on this. So using, what's this one called? Merry Mistletoe. I'm going to be using this little garland, and I'm going to stamp it at the top. So here it is, and because I want to do it in two different colours, I'm using the green and the cherry cobbler. Start with the green. I'm just going to colour it in, and I'm going to have to take my glasses off, because I can't, bizarrely, I can't see close up when I'm wearing my glasses. Hopefully I'm not sticking my head in the camera, but I could well be. So if you're doing this yourself, take a little bit more time. I'm sort of rushing because I'm filming. There we go. And then I'm going to use cherry cobbler marker to do the bow and the berries, some of the berries. Let's use the big end, use the brush end, that's better. It's very exciting. We've got the On the Stage local coming up next week, and I'm going to be going for the very first time. So I'm going to huff on that and then just stamp it at the top. Of course now I'm doing it without my glasses on, so hopefully it's the right way up. Yay! Let's get my glasses back on. Okay, and then this is going to be on the middle piece at the back, so we're going to stick that there, and then you can write your message. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, blah de blah. There we go. And then inside, I didn't do it on the other one, but I'm going to put a little circle in the middle there so people know where to put their candle. What a good idea. And what I've done, again off camera, I have heat embossed it in gold with these candles, and these candles come from the Merry Patterns, which unfortunately you can't get this stamp set anymore because it ended at the end of October. But any other candles that you might have. I'm just trying to think if there's another stamp set with candles on. I'm sure there is. I'm sure I've had one. I wonder if the window shopping might have candles. Let's have a quick look. No, no. I know you've got a die cut for that. You've got some dies that cut out candles. Anyway, so I'm going to stick that there. If you don't have candles, you could put anything else on there really. Just a picture so people get the idea. Something Christmassy. There you go. And then at the front, I've got these little stars, which I'm going to put here, and then they will hold the card front there so it doesn't slip and slide. And I'm going to put those on dimensionals. Let's try and clear the decks a little bit here. A bit of a muddle. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting going to Birmingham next week, and hopefully I've made 100 swaps, so I should be able to show you my swaps when I get back, as well as some other items. Come on, let's get this off. Goodness, that was a tricky one. So that one's going to go there. And so then the card balances. Can you see that? If I turn it up this way, the card will balance like this. Right, so now for the sentiment on the front. So I'm using the scrap piece of card, and I've done this in white. And I'm using the Merry Bright from the What's of Occasion stamp set. This might need inking up a bit. I think that might be upside down, but it honestly doesn't matter. There we go. And then what I actually did with my original was I sprinkled white embossing powder over there and heat embossed it, which is what I've done here. I just stamped it on a scrap piece of paper, and I'm just going to cut this out. I spent 20 minutes getting prepared to make this video, and I'm still not really prepared. There's still lots of pieces missing. So I'm just going to cut the Merry and then leave the And Bright together. Like this, and then I'm going to use these itty bitty stamping dimensionals. I've run out of my big stamping dimensionals, I've run out of my snail. I need to order some more. Goodness, these dimensionals are being troublesome today. So I'll put the Merry there, a couple more dimensionals on the bottom. And Bright. You think this bit's messy. You see the edges. My room is incredibly messy. And right at the bottom there. And then we just need to get the little, I bought these from the range. I think they were quite cheap. And then we can put them in like that. And I'm not sure if you can see that, so let's just sort of try and turn it up, and then you can see the bulb and the Christmas tree lighting up. On my original I did colour my tree in just with the garden green marker, but I decided not to do it with this one. And so yeah, then I've got both of those similar but a little bit different. I think I prefer the one I've just done with the stars. I wasn't so keen on this bit here, it wasn't catching as well. Okay, so if there's anything you'd like, that you like the look of, please go to my blog and my shops there, and you can buy something if you'd like. Sorry, this one was incredibly disorganised. I don't know what I was thinking. Thanks for watching, and please come and have a look again. Thank you. Bye.